This video is currently for students who are in the 7th grade at Canyon Ridge Middle School and are transitioning to the 8th grade. This is your Texas MyZone registration site tutorial. It's a very important step in the process. The first thing you're going to want to do is go to the Canyon Ridge Middle School website and click on Guidance and Counseling. Once you click on Guidance and Counseling, we're going to look at Course Catalog and Transition. And then what you'll see on this page is a lot of information. Here's a complete course catalog where you can learn about some of the courses you have available to you, as well as some specific quick links to courses, and as well as the applications for those courses that require applications. For now, we're just going to deal with the Texas MyZone stuff, so we're going to click here where it says 7th to 8th grade transition. And when we click there, you'll see that there's the process that we're taking you through. There's a choice sheet video. Here's the Texas MyZone video you're watching right now. This is the extra choice sheet in case you lose yours, and then finally when you click here you will be taken to the Texas MyZone online registration site. After you click that button, you're going to go ahead and enter your student ID, your birth date, and then finally your last 4 digits of your social. You're going to click login, and as soon as you log in, you'll be greeted with a campus message. And for you guys in the 7th and 8th grade, you know this before, or you've done this before, you'll get your schedules on the first day of school in your registration room. So nothing's really changed right there. So we're going to go ahead and close that message and line our screen up here so we can talk a little bit more about this. The first thing I want to draw your attention to is up in the right-hand corner here. You'll see that you have the number 6. That's how many units you have in your spending account. Notice I said spending and not savings because you're actually going to spend all 6 of those units. When you have 0 units in that little circle over here, you know that you have selected the appropriate number of classes and you're ready to submit. So right now you have a 6, so we need to spend all 6 of those units. So our goal is basically to look at our choice sheet that's been approved by a counselor and your parents and go ahead and select the courses that match your choice sheet. If you select the courses in Texas MyZone that match your choice sheet, then this should be a 0 and everything should line up just fine. The next thing I want to draw your attention to are the requested courses section. What we've done is we've actually gone into the system already and pre-enrolled you in the courses that based on where you are in 7th grade. So for instance, this student is currently enrolled in 7th grade on-level math, so they've been rolled up into 8th grade on-level math. If you are a student who is in PACE math, you're going to see algebra there. 2811 is algebra. And if you're a student who's in algebra right now as a 7th grader, you're going to see geometry there. So this is going to be dependent on what class you're currently in the 7th grade. For those of you guys that are looking to accelerate over the summer through testing opportunities, you're going to stay in the class that you would normally be in, and then once you actually accelerate and we receive those results, we'll go back and make the change at that time. Science and social studies, you guys are registered in those 2 classes, and then we have lunch, of course, and then finally right here in our apps section here, and this could be different for you depending on what class you're currently in the 7th grade. If you're currently in apps in the 7th grade, you're going to be in apps in the 8th grade. It's going to register you there. If you're currently in Quest in the 7th grade, you'll probably see Quest there. And if you're currently in Avid in the 7th grade, you're going to see Avid there because we've just rolled you up. If you're interested in applying for any classes, we call that section B on the choice sheet. If you're interested in changing in and out of any one of those classes, refer to your choice sheet. It gives you instructions on what to do. So for now, you're just rolled up into it unless you request to get out of a certain course and request through the application process to get into a different course. And if you do that successfully, we would then change you at that time. So that's what you've already been pre-enrolled in. And so our first thing in your 8th grade is you have the introduction for your language arts course of either language arts pre-AP or language arts. Of course, we've already talked to you about the difference between the 2 of these. It's in your choice sheet. It's also in the course catalog, so you can read about it there. So right now we're just talking about selecting your courses. So let's say this student wants to be in language arts, not pre-AP language arts. They click a check mark there. The language arts comes over here to requested courses, and then their spending goes down by 2 units. They spent 2 units. There's the 2 units, and it's subtracted 2 units. Let's say I've made a mistake. I want to go actually be in pre-AP language arts. I can do that, and again, 2 units have been spent. One thing you'll notice for those of you that are in Quest, If instead of apps you're in Quest, you'll notice that you've already been enrolled in Pre-AP Language Arts. That's one of the requirements in 8th grade of being in Quest, is you must enroll in Pre-AP Language Arts as well. So that's already been pre-enrolled for you. So once you pick your Language Arts course, our next thing is we're going to go through next subjects. You notice that all these are empty because they've all been pre-enrolled for you. And in 8th grade, remember, you're looking to make this look exactly like your choice sheet. So let's say this student who's a boy, on their choice sheet they're playing football, so they click that right there. It comes over. It comes over to our requested courses. We go down 2 units, and we have 2 more units remaining, which means we have another elective spot. One elective spot, which can either be 1 year-long spot or 2 semester-long spots. So let's say that this student wants to take Spanish, so we click there, and notice it comes down to 0. So at this point in time, the requested courses section here should completely match their choice sheet. If instead of Spanish, let's say they didn't want to do Spanish, instead they wanted to do, let's say, a semester of art and a semester of theater arts, we would click those right there, and notice each one of those was worth 1 because they were semester long, and that went down to a 0. So whatever the case is, we want to go ahead and make sure that our requested courses match our choice sheet. And then once we do that, we will go ahead and click submit. It'll say, are you sure? I'm going to go ahead and not submit for this student because I do not want to do that for them. I'll go ahead and log out here. That was a boys login. Let me just go ahead and quickly show you a girls login. It's not very much different, but you'll see that there are some other choices that the females have on theirs that the boys do not have. So let's go ahead and log in real quick to a female. Again, there's the intro screen. Again, here's the number 6. All that's the same. Again, this is a non-level math student rolled up in non-level math. This is a student who was in Avid in the 7th grade, so they've been rolled up into Avid here instead of apps. If you're in Quest, you'll see Quest there. Language Arts you get to pick. Let's go over to, say, PE and Health. Now we've got the addition of drill team, also the dance class. So some of these are gender specific. So if you're a female, you'll see your choices. You have some more choices that the boys don't have, and if you're a boy, you'll see that those choices are specific to your gender as well. So that's pretty much the Texas MyZone system. Once you hit submit, you will not be able to make any changes. If you decide to make any changes, you will have to contact the counseling office, and you can do that all the way up until the last day of school. After the last day of school, what you submit is what we're going to try and schedule you for, and at that point in time it gets too difficult to make changes. So that's the Texas MyZone system. You've done it before. For those of you that are new, it's a pretty simple system, and we wish you the best of luck.